Welcome to 60s and Restless. Various ages have their various focuses. When you're in your 20s and you've kind of advanced beyond your birth family and you've got new adventures and new jobs and new relationships, and it's all very exciting and you're keeping up with that. And then in your 30s and 40s, perhaps you're raising family, building a career, having, again, new adventures, but a huge emphasis on productivity, paying your bills, keeping up with everything that you need to keep up with. Maybe now you find yourself in your 60s and your concentration tends to be and shift towards well-being. And so in that well-being, sometimes there is something that just keeps coming up and keeps coming up. I was reading in Dear Amy's letters to Dear Amy in her article, and I found a response of hers that was interesting. And the quote is, "You can't make this nagging issue go away, but you can cope with it, safe in the knowledge that you are taking good care of yourself." So I kind of saw it in a linear way. I saw the thing that happened, whatever it might be for you. It could be loss of a home. There was a lot of financial crisis in the 2000s, and a lot of people lost a lot of income. They lost a lot of their possessions. It could be loss of a loved one, could be a relational loss, it could be estrangement, it could be a career change that you didn't want to have happen. All of those different things, whatever it was, and it just keeps nagging, as she put it, nagging at you. You're concentrating on your well-being and this thing just keeps popping up. And I'm speaking to it in terms of things that are beyond your control. Things that you can't change. They've happened. They're part of the past, and but they still nag at you. So there's a person online named Amy Morin, and she addresses things that you have no control over, how to cope with them, and that you can only control your own attitude. You can't control other people's thoughts. You can't control anything that has already happened. So she suggests you identify your fears, concentrate on your influence, differentiate between ruminating and problem solving. And I think a lot of us tend to ruminate because we're sad about whatever happened. And if it's beyond our control, perhaps there is no problem solving, but the ruminating doesn't really help anything. There's a site called betterhelp.com. It suggests, you can't control what other people think. You can only control your own thoughts. You can't control the past. You have some measure of control over your own future, and that's why we concentrate on our own well-being, but you can't control everything, so it's something you have no say in anymore. And you shouldn't be in a what if. That's really part of the ruminating. What if, what if? There's a quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson that I love that says, "Finish every day and be done with it. Some blunders and absurdities no doubt crept in. Forget them as soon as you can." One of the big suggestions for that coping aspect between whatever happened and your well-being and how to deal with the nagging things that come up is to do a lot of affirmations. There's a site called markandangel.com, and it has some good quotes for how to deal with things that are beyond your control. And so I hope that's helpful. I'm going to do a part 2 on this, and I think you're going to enjoy it.